Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Hirt. I'm a certified soul level animal communicator and a certified soul level intuitive coach. And today I have a book to share with all of you. Hi again, everyone. Yes, with the animal communication intuitive coaching, but as you may know, I'm a huge reader of books and I love books. As you know, you can look back at some of the other videos. I love them. And I just read one that I can't believe it took me 30 years to read. I didn't own it. She's been on my list for eons, and I've never seized the opportunity to read her book. But as 2023 drew to a close, for some reason, in the different best books of 2023 lists that I was receiving, and I'm on Goodreads, and I also part of Tertulia is another place where I get, as well as New York Times. This book kept coming up and kept being shown the graphic of it, and I thought, okay, that's a sign I'm going to have to read this book. So I finally read a book from Octavia Butler. If any, oh, you can't really see that. Let's see. The Parable of the Sower. If you're not familiar with Octavia Butler, I'm asking that you become familiar with her. She's in spirit now. She was the first African-American female writer of science fiction. And a lot of people don't know about her because she was a woman and she was African-American. And those two things don't really mesh really well in previous paradigms, which, as we all know, those are shifting right now. Yes, finally. So, but if you haven't read her, I highly recommend. You don't have to be a lover of science fiction, by the way. I like some science fiction. I'm not a huge follower of it, but all of the science fiction writers that I have ever read all link back to her in that she was inspirational to them. And these are some really big ones that I could tell you, like Ursula K. Le Guin, stuff like that. They all knew of her and they all read her and they loved her and was inspired by her. This particular edition of Parable of the Sower, which was written in 1996, yes, 30 years ago, has an introduction from Gloria Steinem because she is such an amazing writer and empowerer of women. This book actually takes place, it opens up in 2024. So in 1996, she was writing a novel that takes place from 2024 to 2027. The crux of the book, the main character is a woman, yes, and African-American as well. And what's happened is the United States is in a really, really, really bad place. So it's a dystopian novel as well. And how this young woman, I don't want to give anything away, how this young woman moves forward. She's really smart. She's intuitive. I dare say she's intuitive as well. And she's very much in tune with plants and being outside and all that type of stuff, which is a lot of what the animals in animal communication readings with me show, is getting us to get outside and getting us to be back in touch with nature, which is because this society in which we live right now has lost its in touchness with nature. That's, to me, and a lot of what the animals say, is one of the reasons why things are to some degree the way they are. There's other reasons too, but if we got in touch with nature and actually understood we were part of a larger thing and nature was actually with us and that we weren't necessarily in control of it, we could actually move some things forward, which a lot of these themes are in this book. So it doesn't show up well on camera just because of my lighting and whatnot, but I highly recommend Octavia Butler, Parable of the Sower. It was actually designed to be a trilogy. Unfortunately, Ms. Butler passed away before the third book could be written, but the second book is out there and available. And when I get it from the library, I've got a bunch of other stuff coming and I got to read those first. I will be reading that and I'll let y'all know how that one is too. Highly recommend it. Good read. It's only 300 some pages, so not a heavy read and really engaging. They don't know why they didn't make these into movies. Now I think about it, they should make these into movies. They're really good. But again, I'm guessing because of the systems in place with women and women of color. There was something else that I wanted to share about that book, and I don't remember what it was. So we will just leave it for now. But there was another thing that was in there that I thought, oh, would be really kind of interesting to talk about, but it'll come to me probably when I read the other book. So if you have any thoughts or questions about that particular book, please let me know if you've read it. I really want to read other books from her. If you have any suggestions about other books to read from Octavia Butler, please go ahead and send them along. Like I said, there's a number of books coming from the library right now. They're on their way. I can see my little app that they're in transit. So there'll be more book videos coming up in the near future, but I did want to share that one so that I can also return it to my local library. So I hope you all have a wonderful time reading. Let me know what you think, and we will see you real soon. Take good care.